Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is December the 29th, 2021. I got the burps. But, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't tell you guys about the AEW Rampage edition of Christmas Day AEW Rampage. We got a new TNT champion, and his name is Cody Rhodes. Cody is the new champion. I'm not really too happy about it because people are making fun of WWE. They're making all the old school guys win, but Cody Rhodes could be the boss of AEW and he could win the championship. You guys need to stop hating on WWE because AEW is doing this. It's the exact same thing. Like, you got a young, talented Sammy Guevara losing the title to a man that is the boss of AEW. So, I don't know what you guys are complaining about, but stop complaining about WWE. I know I hit my camera. Trying to get some dust off of my table over here. You guys need to stop hating on WWE here, because it's not helping one bit. But we did get some new matches that got added to NXT New Year's Evil that will be happening. Ladies and gentlemen, we heard that MSK will teaming up with Riddle. Riddle's coming back to NXT. He's going to wrestle on NXT to verse the Imperium. Walter is coming to NXT 2.0. That's going to be big. I wish Walter stayed on NXT 2.0. What else is he going to do on NXT UK? Let him win the NXT Championship. Let him take over NXT 2.0. Like, seriously. I want that to happen. And it's official that Mr. Roderick Strong and Carmelo Hayes will unify the championships, the Cruiserweight title and the North American title, but which man is going to be the man to hold both titles? Will the Cruiserweight be over? Is that their future? The Cruiserweights is going to be over? I think they should, because they don't have a lot of Cruiserweights anymore because they released like 80 guys. So I'm hoping that they get rid of the Cruiserweights and actually make the North American title and the other titles some prestige in it. So I'm hoping that's going to be a thing. Because they made the Cruiserweight title prestige when they made 205 Live as their own brand on 2016. And then it just turned nasty, because it turned bad because they turned into an NXT title. And then they have a whole bunch of other titles to worry about. They didn't care about the Cruiserweight title. So, I'm hoping that they actually could make the North American title or other titles prestige. So, even the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. So, we got NXT to talk about. We got Grayson Waller he was supposed to be versus Dexter Lumis, but Dexter Lumis was not cleared to wrestle. I don't think NXT has a sickness outbreak. I don't think Dexter Lumis showed up. Or that's part of the storyline that he couldn't make it. But ladies and gentlemen, Grayson Waller had to verse Dexter Lumis' replacement, and his name was Odyssey Jones. But Grayson was about to leave. He says he doesn't want to fight Jones, but Jones called him a bad word. Even the fans were calling him the bad word, and Grayson said, "You want some? I will get you some." And then the match started. I thought it was a pretty decent match. Not a big fan. I'm a fan of Grayson Waller, how he wrestles, but not with his mouth. The guy actually could wrestle better than MJF. He doesn't. Well, they both ran away. But you saw how MJF ran when he was in a 6-man tag team match with CM Punk. He ran through the audience. So I didn't see Grayson Waller do that. I seen MJF do that. He run like a big baby away from CM Punk to make a tag. He ran up the stairs and he ran back down the stairs to tag one of the FTR guys. We didn't see Grayson Waller do that, but they're both chickens. They are. But I don't know which one is better heel. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Grayson Waller, and then on the Titantron, AJ Styles was on the Titantron and says he will be at NXT next week at New Year's Evil. So that's going to happen. I don't know if it's supposed to be a match because I saw on the screen it says AJ Styles is going to confront Grayson Waller. I want to see a match between these two, not competition. Well, then we have Heartland will be in the match. It was supposed to be Brian Kendrick, but his music hits, but he didn't show up. No show. Until Andre Chase came out, and I guess he's Brian Kendrick's replacement. There's a lot of replacements in this match, in this show. But ladies and gentlemen, Andre Chase came out and says, in Andre Chase's university, we don't give up. And Joe Gacy says, I'm happy that you... what was the word? I forgot the word. Volunteered to be Brian Kendrick's replacement, and Harlan just destroyed the man. Andre Chase has some defense, but Harlan was smacking his head onto the ground multiple times. The referee had to stop the bell because he was getting his head smacked into the ring. And then Harlan was not done there. He even looked at Joe Gacy with a smile and he shook his head no. He was about to go back into the ring until one of the classmates of Andre Chase came out and checked on him. And then Harlan says, okay, I'm going to go out of the ring, and grabs the leg of his classmates and he just puts him on his shoulder and he's going to walk away. But we heard that when Mackenzie was talking about the matches on New Year's Evil and she was going to go to a video package, we had something to say. Well, Big Joseph says there's something happening. Heartland was on the roof of the performance center, and it looks like he was going to drop that classmate off the roof. But Joe Casey stopped him, and he just dropped him on the roof. And Joe Gacy and Harlan just left. But was he about to throw him off the roof? I know he did. He threw Brian Kendrick off the stairs, but off a roof? They don't do a lot of things with roofs, and they actually use the real roof. That's pretty cool. But ladies and gentlemen, we got a debut woman superstar. The woman that is rich and her daddy gives her everything. We got Tiffany Stratton. I don't know her last name is. And she will be versing Fallon Henley in a match. And the winner of that match was Tiffany. Tiffany got the win. Then we have Solo versus Santos. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Solo because a little distraction by X.I. Quinn when he was having a little talk with Lopez. Mr. Santos wants to know what's going on between Lopez and Quinn, and she said there's nothing going on until he showed up and they were talking. But Santos did a suicide dive and started punching Mr. Quinn, and then Solo gets the win with a splash. Good job for him. And then he gets attacked by Boa. And then Boa attacked the cameraman. A new cameraman came, and Boa did not have that the face paint on him, and he looked so confused. Then we have Von Wanger will be versing Malik Blade, and the winner of that match was Von Wanger. He wasn't done yet, and then he was about to attack him again after the match until Edris came out and saved Malik Blade. Then our main event, whoever wins this match, which team ever wins, those two people will be in a triple threat match next week on New Year's Eve. New Year's Evil, not New Year's Eve, because that's on this Friday. New Year's Evil will be versing Mandy Rose for the NXT Women's Championship. We got Cora Jade teaming up with Raquel Gonzalez to versus Io, Sarai, and Kaylee Ray. We're supposed to see Toxic Attraction versus Cora Jade and Raquel. But ladies and gentlemen, Cora Jade and Raquel argued, but they still got the win because of Cora Jade getting the pin, and they got the win. And Mandy Rose, after the match, she had some words to say, and she has a strategy. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys for tomorrow's AEW. And we're getting closer and closer to New Year's 2022, guys, is coming up. That's all for me today. Tyler's out. Bye!